Darfur, a dry region in western Sudan, home to peaceful farming villages and nomadic herders. For generations, people here lived side by side, until everything changed. In the early 2000s, Darfur became the center of one of Africa's darkest tragedies. It started quietly, like a storm forming far away. Communities argued over land, water, and survival. The desert was growing, resources were shrinking, and people were afraid. Then came rebellion. Two groups, the Sudan Liberation Army and the Justice and Equality Movement, took up arms. They said the government ignored them. They said Darfur deserved better. The Sudanese government answered with force. They called in militias, a feared group known as the Janjaweed, men on horses and pickup trucks, armed, trained, and supported. Their mission was simple: crush the rebels. But the civilians of Darfur paid the price. Villages were attacked. Homes were burned. Families ran into the night with nothing. Millions of people fled their homes. Some crossed to Chad. Others crowded into massive camps built from tents and hope. The world began to hear the stories. Stories of fear. Stories of loss. Stories of survival. Darfur had become a symbol of suffering. International organizations rushed in. The United Nations sent peacekeepers. Aid groups brought food, water, and medicine. But the violence continued. Different factions formed. Old enemies became new ones, and the people were trapped in the middle. For almost 20 years, the crisis never truly ended. Even today, Darfur struggles with insecurity. Communities still fear new attacks. Families still live in camps, and the wounds of the past remain open. But in the middle of this darkness, there is strength. The people of Darfur continue to rebuild their lives, village by village, family by family. They plant new crops. They raise their children. They hold on to hope. The story of Darfur is not only a story of war, it is also a story of survival, of courage, of a people who refuse to disappear. As the world watches Africa change, we must remember Darfur. Remember the villages that burned. Remember the voices that were silenced. And remember the millions who still dream of peace.